And then we will begin some movement, and let's take the feet a little wide in the chair and just begin to stir the pot. And this is just a simple way to kind of stir your central channel. In yoga, they call it the Sushumna. So it's basically the part that runs from the base of your pelvis to the top of your head. And we're stirring that, waking up all the different chakras. And if you want to stir in your own sweet, fun way, as in not so linear, not so circular, but a little, a little this way, a little that way. Add a mix of the shoulders in. Oh my goodness, that just gave me the gurgles. Excellent. That tells me it's stimulating digestion, which, by the way, is one of the key things to staying healthy forever and ever. Amen. Oh, just to share a tidbit there while we're stirring the pot, I just saw a lovely article also about a man who's 109 and he still drives his car. What a marvelous thing. And he eats what he likes. There's no particular regime, except he insists on a cup of Ovaltine every day. I don't know. Perhaps you don't know that. As a Brit, I know what that is. Okay, so let's find ourselves super nice and tall. Feet, we can draw them a little closer. Scooch a little more to the top of the chair. I'll sit sideways so you can see. We need to move our spine. Hands onto the lap. Cat and cow. We begin with cow. Arching into the back, lift the chest, the heart, the chin. Exhale, round your back and into cat. Feel your pelvis tilt back. Breathe in, tilt your pelvis forward, your back arch, your chest lift, your chin rise. And exhale and round. And let's just get into a lovely rhythm of breath here. Breath guiding the movement. Enjoy this at your pace, your breath. Enjoying the beautiful architecture of your beautiful spine. Can you feel your pelvis roll forward and back as you do this? That really gets the low back moving. We want to unsticky that. Let's take 2 or 3 more rounds. Enjoy. The whole spine. Lovely. Let's see if we can sit nice and tall after that. And I'm going to do a little knuckle rub for that low back area that we're just trying to move. So I'll sit to the side so you can see and just rub the knuckles all around the low back. And while you do that, you might move in a very gentle side to side. Let your breath flow naturally. Don't need to see my back. I'm not a rock star. And you might move the knuckles a little further up, wherever you feel that this can, release any tension, create circulation, warm up our tissues. Good. And then we'll do that with a little more side bending to it. So fingers to shoulders. We can reach up and stretch the elbow up. That feels good. And then to the other side. And now you see how your shoulders feel. You can stick with this, or if you want to add a reach of the arm up, a little lean to the side, and a switch back, and a reach to the other side. Let's do that a few more times, reaching out. And I always think, stretch like a cat. Do you see a cat stretch or a dog stretch? Got to roar like a lion. One more to this side. That feels good already. Let's just sit tall, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. And as we do this, just enjoying the feel of the breath, the sound of the breath. Easing away any tension in the neck and shoulders. That feels good. I hope it feels good for you too. We're going to bring fingers back to shoulders again and move the spine in the third way that we need to. So we moved in flexion and extension, we did side bending, now it's rotation. So you can start to just rotate the spine left to right, right to left. See if you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. And then we can add a little more spice to the mix if you want it. You don't always want the same spice as me, so you go with what you want to flow with. But we can reach, rotate, touch back, reach and rotate. And I'm noticing I'm reaching to very much the same space. Could I reach into slightly different dimensions? This is the best for you're toning your abs, you know that? Twisting, breathing fully while you twist, but then going to different levels. We can reach down. And this is perfect for whittling away your middle. Not too much, right? We always like a little bit of that. And also for the spine too, super for the spine. Couple more, breathe well. Super. And bring it back down. Super duper, give a shake out of the arms and stamp out of the feet. And we're going to do a few rounds of sun salutation, which is super for really getting the breath going, for getting the body moving in all the different directions, and just for connecting to body movement with breath. Love these. I hope you figure it out as we go along. So breathing in, let the arms rise and open. Paint a rainbow. And again, breathing in through center and reaching out. One more like that, breathing in and out. And we'll come into goalpost arms like a cactus. Pause here, open. Begin to hinge forward. Exhale, roll it all the way down to whatever you can touch. Let the head hang for a moment. Then take a breath in, lift the head and chest. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, send your right arm, right wing out to the side. Turn your head to look. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, other side, lift, turn your head. Exhale, bring it down. Root through your foundation, rise all the way up. Exhale, take your right wrist to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, let's go to the other side. Come in through center. Bring your arms back to those lovely goalpost arms. Sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, the other side. You know where to go. Inhale, center. And then reach up and climb the rope. Feel that you're lifting your butt a little off the chair, stretching your spine long, long, long. You're getting taller. More energy flowing. Beautiful. We'll shake that out and we're going to do it all over again. Maybe move it a little faster. 2 more times we're going to do this. So let's begin. Breathing in and out. Taking the spring sunshine. Breathing in and out. One more time. Delicious breath. Now we move into goalpost arms. Open the chest. Beautiful. Hinging forwards at the hip joint. Exhale, rolling down. Touch wherever you can touch down there. Breathe in, lift halfway, your head and chest, looking up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right arm turns out. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, other side. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, right hand across toward the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Inhale, center. Beautiful. Let's bring those arms back into cactus arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rotate right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. We're going to reach it up and climb the rope. Pulling, feel your butt cheek lifting. And then the other one. Super. Mini shake out, mini stamp out, and then it's round 3. I think your body's got the gist of it now. Breath in, breath out. Breath in, breath out. Again, big sunshine. Breath in, opening out to goalpost arms, nice and open and steady. Nice breath in, begin to hinge forward. Breath out, roll it all the way down. You got the toes yet? Breath in, lift the head and chest. Breath out, fold it down. Breath in, right arm wings out. Breath out, come down. Breath in, left arm. Breath out, come down. Breath in, rise all the way up. Breath out, right arm across to the left. Breath in, center. Breath out, other side. You're so stretchy, bending. Breath in, come to center. Breath out, rested into cactus arms. Rested? This isn't restful, it's opening. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. And then we reach up. And that got your spine moving in all these super directions, forward and back and to the side, and now lengthening, 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 getting longer. Super. Shake it out, stamp it out. And we'll do just a little bit of core training in the chair. So this is super good for us, and it helps prep us to get to standing if you're going to be doing standing today. And I hope that's a yes. So we'll just do a little lean forward, and then we lift the heels. So there's our beginner approach. You can explore. If you feel, oh, suddenly your feet are kind of lifting off the floor, then that's the next choice. Do what you can do and what feels right for you. But I'm seeing, can I lift my butt a little bit more? Can I lift my feet a little bit more? And we're going to add a mudra to that. Mudra is a hand gesture. It can often symbolize a little bit of power. Are you ready for a bit of power? So I'm going to hold the hands, clasp the hands, and put my pointer fingers forward. It's a Venus mudra. And we're going to kind of let that pull us forward into space and see if that can get our butt a little more off the chair. And then let's see if we can lift our feet a little higher. So please take whichever of these options is the right one for you. Your power is a little different every day. I hope you're using your breathing to add a little extra oomph with the breathing. Breathe in as you're forward, out as you lift. In, forward, out to lift. 3 more. And I wonder if that's propelled you ready to maybe get up out of the chair. Let's see, is anybody going to join me? Yeah, I'm so happy to see that. Good. We'll give it a little shake out. And the chair is there as your friend, as a steady tool to help you through your practice today. So I'm going to kind of arrange it there just so it's ready for us, and then do that little shake out. So the little shakeout's really nice to set the nervous system, to relax the muscles a little bit. You know, sometimes we grip and hold, and that's not the best. So we'll play a bit with balance and doing that. So you shift the weight onto whatever leg is near your chair. So I don't mind what that is. But let's see if we can shake out the leg and the arm to the side and be as floppy as you can, like a floppy cloth. And see if you maybe don't need to hold as much onto the chair. It's going to be different for everyone, but you might just let go for a little bit while you shake out. Are you breathing? You're holding your breath, aren't you? I know you are. I was. Super. Can you do it? Lovely. Bring that down. And I like this because we're going to do tree pose, but often I see people very rigid in tree pose. They're holding their breath and thinking that the more you try to grip and hold, the more balanced you'll be. It's not really true. And we just kind of show that it's actually very hard to be floppy and relaxed in other parts of the body while we're trying to be stable. Now, let's see if we can put that to good use for tree pose. So stand firm, and then we'll touch the toes of the other foot and just open and close the knee to the side. Tree pose, it's a hip opener. So let's see if we can find that lovely balance. Then you can lift your foot from the floor if you wish to, and just explore, can you do the same thing? If it's too much, then please don't do it. And we're going to find where's our position for tree pose. Either the toes touch down or the foot's a little higher and onto the thigh or the knee, or wherever feels okay. Nothing should press on your knee, but just be steady here. Then let's see if we can find our breath and feel as relaxed as we can in the shoulders, the muscles of the face, the jaw. And maybe you hold less, and maybe you don't need to hold at all. It's up to you. This practice is to serve you, not to serve me. And then let the breath flow. And you are this most beautiful blossoming tree. Maybe you're one of the magnolia trees or cherry blossom trees that you might have seen, beautifully blossoming. Let that bring an inner smile, maybe even an outer smile. We're only here for another 10 minutes. Is the smile still there? It's not true. Stamp it out, shake it out. But back to two legs. Pedaling it, shaking it. So all of this just loosens us, resets us, ready for the other side. So I'm just going to twirl the chair over to that side. And we'll begin with the little shakeout. So we create some perturbation. Isn't that a super word? I love that one, perturbation. By shaking out the limbs. So you shift the weight to the foot that's nearest the chair, hold on to the chair, and then just, you can shake out, you can just do the leg if you want. You can do the arm, and then take a peek. Is your foot and your hand floppy? Or are you trying to guide this shaking with some sort of muscular, make it floppy? Then can you still do that with less fingers holding? Maybe not holding, and shake out. Oh, might even try shaking all the limbs. I don't know. Feels easier this side somehow. Breathing. Oh, heck, I've got to take a breath. Okay, put it down. How did that go? It feels kind of fun to do that. So let's get ready for tree pose now by dipping onto the toes of the other foot and just turning the knee out and in. Just warm up the hip joint here, ready for tree pose. And then if you want to, we can lift the leg and explore the same thing. A little more tricky, a little more balance challenge. But whenever you're ready, find where the foot would like to be, a little higher, a little lower, a little touch down to the floor. What would be the right thing for you for your tree pose? How much do you need to hold on? I don't know. Different for each side, right? And wherever you're at, can you feel the groundedness of your foot? Roots that penetrate deeply into the earth, all the way around, anchoring you. So you're steady, but you can still waver. The breath flowing, the blossoms sweet, the color beautiful, the essence of nature in you in this moment. Letting it go. Yeah, a little move, wiggle, shake out. And we will do a little bit of a couple of standing postures, super nice for strengthening the leg to core connection. And I think also kind of nice for sort of opening up the heart too. We'll do a little of that, which is super. So standing forward to your chair. We'll step the right foot back. I'm not mirroring, so it is my right foot back. Sometimes I know I mirror, but not on this one. And we're going to have the back heel lifted, if you can. It's a little less steady, so we're in a basic lunge position. From there, see if you can lift up your right arm. Check out if you're steady. If you feel steady, lift up the left. Feel the back foot is really nice and strong and active. And if you can, the front knees at about 90 degrees. And just gently lifting the chin. And as if you're pulling the whole upper body out of your pants. Lengthen and lift. And maybe looking up. Let the breath flow in. And the breath flow out. You can always hold on with the left hand if you don't feel steady. Super. Bring the hands back down to the chair. This time we'll turn it into a warrior one. That means putting the back heel down. Notice it's a slightly different kind of pose. The pelvis, instead of being all forward, just slightly angles at the diagonal, just slightly. Then we'll twist our spine more towards the front of the chair. Anchor down your back heel. It's a nice one to feel that into the back of the leg and into the butt even. And then back to options. If you feel steady, we can bring out our goalpost arms and feel the chest open, the heart a little more lifted. Let your breath flow. Feel your strong, steady base, strong legs. Allowing the heart to gently lift. Now you can be here, or if you prefer to hold the chair, or see if you can bring the hands behind you and either one arm on top of the other, or reach and hold your hands behind you. See what's available. And then the heart could lift just that little more. Let the heart lift and lengthen from right deep down. Even the heart is lifting from the legs almost. Spaciousness, openness, breath. Ooh, super. There you go. Step it up. Pedal it out a little. And are we going to be doing the same on the other side? I'm going to move the chair on the other side so you can see what's happening. Okay, we're ready to step the left foot back and have your heel lifted, if you can, heel lifted. Front leg at about 90 degrees, about. So this is a real stretch into the hip flexor of the left leg. It's a stretch into your foot. Then also if you want to add the left arm up, because it's, you know, an asymmetrical balance challenge, see how you go. If you want to lift the other arm, maybe a little away from the chair, or maybe you want to lift and lengthen up. Check in. Is your breath flowing sweetly? Do you feel the strength of your legs and the breath flowing sweetly in and out? As if somebody's pulling you up toward the ceiling from out of the pants. Maybe your chin rises just a little. Super. Lunges. Hands can come back down. I'm going to set the back heel down. Just notice that changes the stretch. I feel that lovely stretch all down the calf. It's so good. And we're into a warrior one position and its variations. So I'm going to start this one, bringing the arms into goalpost arms. So really nudging the elbows back. Keep the heart a little lifted. Finding the breath. And then if you want to do it, we'll take the arms behind and either one arm on top of the other, or you interlace, lift the chest a little higher, heart rises. Spaciousness, openness. Breath. Wonderful. Let that go. Step it up. Little pedal out. And then it's time for downward dog to upward dog. Downward dog, you can hold the chair. You can also do this at a wall, by the way. I can show you that too in a moment. But you can step your way back, walk it back. And nice length through your back. I'll show you this in the wall too. You can do the same principle at the wall. Gives you a super, super stretch. Now it's very tempting to kind of round the back here. So try not to round your back, but have a little bit of low back curve. So that'll widen you across your bottom. And as soon as you stick your bum out, what you might notice is that the stretch really penetrates the back of the legs. If it's too much, take a little bend to your legs. Then we'll find lots of lovely space to breathe. Make some space for your neck as well, so your shoulders shouldn't come to your ears. I don't like saying shouldn't, but give yourself 3 or 4 nice rounds of breath. Let your head look forward to the chair, bend into your legs. We're going to take a little jaunt to the top of the chair, do upward dog. So we'll lift the heels, press into the chair, and then lift the heart, lift the chest, a little openness in the throat. Beautiful, sliding the heels back down, walking back to downward dog. So back we go. Stretching it out. And I'm resting my hands on the chair and spreading my fingers out as if I were doing a downward dog on the floor. And then sense your spine. Have you got a low back curve? Widen across your bump to allow that. Nice deep breath. And then looking forward, walking to the chair and coming into upward dog. That's lifting the heels, letting the chest lift, lift, lift. Super. Let the heels slide down to the floor, and we're going to do a little chair pose. So that widening aspect, widen across your bottom as you sit in your imaginary chair. Now you can hold on, take one arm forward, take both arms forward. It's up to you. We're going to be here for a breath or two. Feel the weight even through your heels, through your balls of your feet. Lovely. You got it. 5, 4, 3. 2, 1. Let's come up. Lift the heels again. Nice and high. Let your right arm reach up. Let that reach down and let your left arm reach up. Let that come down. Let your heels sink toward the floor. Again, a little shake out. How's that going? We've got one more teaser for standing, and that is goddess pose, because it's such a good one for these muscles of the legs, and why it's important to do some of these holding poses like warrior and goddess and chair pose, because we strengthen the muscles of the quadriceps. We were just strengthening the calves there too. And these are essentials for walking. And I know you're going to walk every day through the summer, whether it's rain or shine, aren't you? So I'm going to bring the chair this away, although hopefully you can see me behind the chair, and I can move the chair away if you need to see me. So feet are wider apart, legs are wider apart, and the feet are turned out. So actually I'll move the chair just so you can see. I'll give you a little tip for what we want to sense in our bones moving here. So as we go down a little, you can coax your legs to move open like that, a little out. As you go down a little, let your legs move out. And then we'll come up and the legs move in. You might even feel this of the bones kind of moving as you do this. So coax the bones to just open, out, that away, like you're rolling the legs behind you. And then as you come up, coax them in. And then we'll find just the right spot for goddess pose. And you can hold your chair. It's probably just easier for you to see. Just open there, little open. Now you can hold the chair with one hand, both hands, or maybe you come back into that opening, goalpost arms, cactus arms, spread the fingers wide. Breathe, smile. I don't know why I had a doubting voice then. Smile. And then let's just do a little open and close of the fingers. You got it. Knees cooperating. Super. Lovely. Release that all the way back up. And breathe. Heel toe the feet a little close together. Phew. That was a good one, wasn't it? A little shake out. And we are coming back to sit in the chair. I hope, though, that you have a scrap, a scarf, or something like that available, a belt, or something that we're going to use to stretch out the backs of the legs. So sitting nice and tall, we'll take the strap around the ball of the right foot. So I'm back to mirroring. And we're going to do a little seesawing here of the leg. So you can lift the leg with the foot around, with the strap around the foot. You're just pulsing the leg a little higher and a little lower. Now from here, a little swing action, straightening and then bending and lifting the knee and then reaching the foot. We got that? I hope so. Now let's see if we can find where would be a great place for us to stretch out the back of the knee while we also attend to good posture for our back. If we're rounding in, it's much easier, but it's not very healthy for putting pressure onto the discs of your spine to be like that. So as if somebody gets this area in your back, low back here, and lifts and pushes in a little bit, and we lift up. That might be much harder on the back of the knee. So now you decide where we hold and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Maybe draw your toes a little more towards you and your heel a little more forward. And then be with where you feel the stretch. Is it the lower part of your leg, the knee, more in the thigh? All of the above. And then breathe right in the center of where you feel that. Okay, take the strap into your right hand. Let's take the leg out toward the side and then draw it back in. And we'll do this a few times, just again, opening out into the inner thigh. You can feel that, I think. Stay as relaxed as you can with your grip. Oh. And let's hold the leg out to the side, counterbalance with the other leg. And again, try not to slump, but stay tall on your sitting bones. And then let's take the left hand and we're going to open out. Follow your hand with your head. Exhale and bring the hand back toward the other hand. Breathe in to open out, head follows hand. Breathe out, bringing it all the way back. And then opening out, and we'll hold 3 full breaths. This lovely diagonal, sense foot to hand and the space between. Super, bring that all the way back. Switch the hand that's holding the strap, so now the left hand has the strap, and we see if we can coax the leg across the body a little bit, and now stretch across the outer thigh. That feels good. Let's move a little here with a gentle flow. So let the right hand touch the strap, breathe in and turn and open. Breathe out, return. Breathe in, opening like a beautiful spring flower. Breathe out and return. Let's try that one more time. Feeling the spine flowing. Super. And we're ready to open and hold and breathe. In the twist. Nice deep breath in. Even the eyes are turning at the corners. Lovely. Bring that all the way back. Bring yourself back into center. You can take the strap off the leg. Give a little rub, thumb, tap, tenderize, wherever you feel any sensation. Thank you, leg. Thank you, knee. You do a great job. Just give a moment to notice. And that little moment that the brain records any changes, sensations is very important to our input, mind-body input. Ready for the other side? Let's start. So strap around the ball of the foot. And we're just going to lift and lower. This is a nice little opener into the hip joint. So that we're asking to feel a little more comfortable as we hold the leg forward. Then we can do a little swing system. Lifting and lengthening, asking permission of the hamstrings at the back of the leg to, stretch and hold. Super. And then we'll find the spot just where can I hold this without too much tension, but making sure that the back is accommodated. So do you feel like a little low back curve going in, not out? Check in with that. Now pull the ball of the foot toward you, the heel forward, relax your shoulders, and be with the sensation. Maybe you can lift a little higher, or maybe not. And then we'll take the leg a little out to the side. Oh, I'm getting my foot tickled by the plant here. Thank you. A little open and close. Find just where you can to hold this spot, Feel the sensation in the inner thigh or anywhere else. And then we'll move a gentle flow with the breath. Bring your right hand toward the strap or to your leg. Breathe in, open, eyes follow hand. Breathe out, bring it back. Breathing in, opening, turning. Breathe out, bring it back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's turn, hold the pose and sense from fingertip to toes, you feel that lovely length of space. Breathe into it. And we can sweep the hand back and the leg more in towards center. Let the left hand guide the strap across the body. So there's a stretch now to the outer thigh. Feel that there. And again, we can move and flow just to remind us of the power of breath combined with movement. It's just a little soothing to the nervous system. So let's touch the left hand here and then begin breathing in. Follow. Where are you going to turn to? Breathe out, return. Breathe in, opening. Breathe out, return. This movement, this breath. And then opening, hold the twist. And 2 or 3 really nice, full conscious breaths. Let's turn back into center. Take away the strap from the foot. And we're doing here. And we'll take our little straddle again and just move it out, stirring the pot anywhere that feels super delicious. Moving whatever you can move. Bring it back into your center, so you're in your centered seat. And we'll just finish with a little attention to the breath and a sense of stillness and presence. Very simple. Breathe in and lift the shoulders up. Breathe out, let them come down. And again, breathing in, lift the shoulders. Breathe out, let them settle. One more time, breathing in and letting the shoulders settle in the most relaxed, comfortable place. Hands are on the lap, feeling the fabric of your clothing. And then next breath in, let the palms flip up, the head just slightly lift. Breathing out, chin draws down, palms settle down. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, retreating, softening. Breathing in, lift. Breathing out, retreating, softening. Now you get to decide here if you want your palms face down, grounding, feeling your body, your fabric, or if you prefer the palms lifted, which is a more openness to the space around you. What would feel right for you right now? And just let yourself find the right decision rather than thinking. And then letting the feet sense the ground below you, the temperature, the texture of the floor beneath you. Maybe you even kind of wiggle your toes a little bit, press the toes in to reaffirm that. And then let the toes settle. Feel the legs connecting to the chair. Grounded in this moment. And then watching the breath moving in. And the breath moving out. If you'd like to close your eyes just for a moment, just to be present more in your body and the sense of breath moving in and out. Breathing in, I know I'm breathing in. Breathing out. I know I'm breathing out. I'm breathing in, I breathe in deeply. Breathing out, I breathe out slowly. Aware of my body, I breathe in. Easing my body, I breathe out. Breathing in, I enjoy this present moment. Breathing out, I enjoy this present moment. Sensing your body, sensing this moment. You can start to wiggle fingers and wiggle toes and maybe open your eyes if they were closed. And then you can tap the fingers and tap the toes. And then let the fingers and toes dip out and in. And then the heels of the hands dip out and in. I feel like I'm doing a little Charleston. Super. We'll go on a little stamp of the feet, shake of the hands. And hands onto the lap again. Just give an arch of the back and lift of the chest. And exhale around. Let the arms come all the way up. Open out, open out, open out. It's a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day because you're in it. I'm going to bring the hands to the heart. Say thank you so much for joining me on our little yoga journey over the last, quite a few weeks. And I hope you'll join me back again with Mark Twain when it comes to the fall. But please, you're so welcome to come along and try a class with me on Zoom. Give it a try, see if you'd like to, if it helps you continue your movement practice. Otherwise, enjoy this beautiful summer that we're going to have.